Hello, my name is Johann Fortwengel, and I'm an associate editor at the Journal Management Studies at JMS. And today I want to talk to you about writing an international business paper for our journal, for JMS. So let's imagine you have a paper in the international business domain, right? So it can maybe talk about headquarters subsidiary relationships or knowledge and practice transfer or global innovation or how an organization deals with different cultural and institutional differences, for example. And now you're thinking about, well, do I send this paper to a specialist international business journal or maybe to a more generalist outlet such as JMS, such as the Journal of Management Studies? And I think there are a couple of good reasons why you should consider sending it to JMS. So first of all, JMS is very open and inclusive, and this is in terms of theory, in terms of methods. We're open to both, qualitative, quantitative papers, different types of methods within qualitative or quantitative research. Article type, you will see on our website that we are open to conceptual papers, to empirical papers, to essays as well, review papers as well. And also the writing style, right? So we let you have your own voice. So we do not force you into a particular type of template, for example. And we're also very open in terms of disciplines, right? So you will find international business papers in our journal, strategy papers, human resource management papers, organizational behavior papers, and so on and so forth. JMS is also known to be very developmental. Editors and reviewers will work with you, right? So you will be working with editors and reviewers that have an interest in helping you to make the best out of the paper that you have, right? So to help you to write the best paper that is possible given your data set and so on and so forth. JMS also has a good reputation in terms of being known for excellent, rigorous, and also edgy papers, right? So papers that look a bit different, that push the envelope a little bit. And obviously it has a rich tradition in international business scholarship, published in the journal. So overall, it has a very good reputation and will also give you payouts in terms of your career advancement, publishing in a journal such as JMS. So there are a couple of things that are important regardless of where you send your paper, right? So if we think about, theory data fit, for example, or making sure that you actually have good and enough data that can help you and enable you to address your research question, those are things that are important regardless of where you send it to. There are a couple of things that are a bit more specific to sending it to Journal Management Studies, to a generalist outlet. So JMS is a Big Tent journal, so it's important for you to understand that and understand the implications of that in the sense that you will need to speak to a wide readership, okay? So not every reader of Journal Management Studies will be interested in international business per se or in multinational enterprises per se. So in your paper, you have to communicate, okay, what can we learn given your M&E setting about organizations more widely, okay? And this brings me to talking about the theoretical contribution, which is obviously critical in journal management studies, but again, it can't be too narrow, okay? So you have to remember that you join the broader conversation management studies. So when you look at headquarters subsidiary relationships, for example, on knowledge and practice transfer, well, what can we understand or what can we learn from your study for non-M&E settings, for example? So try to make those links to other fields visible and obvious and really leverage it, okay? Use it as an advantage, as an asset of your paper to highlight those interdisciplinary links between international business and management studies more broadly, for example. And then finally, JMS is really interested in practical implications, okay? So add a section that talks about what can managers, policymakers, civil society take away from your paper, okay? Are there things that we can learn from, in the sense of our mission to make the world a better place, make society better, okay? JMS is also generally interested in this type of impact. So make sure that you reflect on the wider implications of your research beyond academia per se. I hope those 5 minutes gave you some quick overview in terms of why JMS might be a good outlet for your international business paper and what you should probably think about as you prepare your paper for submission and then subsequently, hopefully, publication in the Journal Management Studies. So we look forward to receiving your paper in due course, and please reach out if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.